Hello everybody, my name is Brianna Bilo and I'm a meteorologist here with the National Weather Service in Grand Junction, Colorado. And this is your November 2022 monthly climate summary. So for our story of the month, we actually saw some freezing drizzle here in central Colorado. This occurred very early on in the month, Saturday, November 5th. They had reports of glazed roads and sidewalks in and around Vail. This was on the back end of a very messy winter storm that gave mountain snow and brought valley rain. And actually some valleys did actually see some snow with this system as well. And then following that, we saw some freezing drizzle. It was still snow the higher up you went, and it was rain further below, but the town of Vail just happened to be right at the right level to see this freezing drizzle event, and it certainly made for a messy morning for anybody who happened to be out traveling. As far as our temperatures, the highest high temperature for the month was 69 degrees, and this occurred in Grand Junction and Montrose on the 7th of November, and the coolest high temperature was 60, and this occurred in Vernal, Meeker, and Aspen. In Meeker and Aspen, it occurred on both the 7th and the 8th, and Vernal only saw this on the 8th. The month actually started with a relatively warm spell, and that did not last for very long, as later in the month we saw a cold snap, ending the month with the coldest temperatures of the month. The warmest coldest temperature was 16 degrees, which occurred in Grand Junction on the 19th and the 20th, and the coldest cold temperature was -9 in Meeker on the 30th. And the majority of these temperatures occurred in and around the 30th, with a few of them happening around the 19th or the 20th, and these corresponded to two separate cold snaps that happened at the end of the month of November. As far as precip is concerned, we actually saw roughly half and half of above versus below normal precipitation for the month. Meeker came in as our big winner with almost 1.7 inches of precipitation, which was a little over half an inch above normal for the month. And Cortez came in at the bottom with 0.44 inches of precipitation, which was almost half of what they were supposed to get for the month, coming in at 0.35 under normal. Drought update for the month of November. We did actually still see some improvements. The majority of western Colorado is now in this D0 abnormally dry category, with some spots of D1 in southwest Colorado around the Four Corners and in northwest Colorado right along the Wyoming border. Eastern Utah has not seen quite as much of an improvement, maintaining these pockets of D3 extreme drought right along our border, with larger areas of severe drought or D2, and then areas of moderate drought or D1 all the way to the Colorado border. As far as the monthly outlook for December, the areas that are in D0 or D nada, as it's affectionately known, areas with no drought, are looking to just kind of stay that way. The areas that still have drought, such as eastern Utah, are looking to see drought persist. As far as our snowpack, a little bit different graphics here, but this is our monthly summary of snowpack tendency. Colorado, the northern portion, doing decently well. The Yampa, White, and Little Snake Basin coming in just over normal for the month of November. Colorado headwaters and Gunnison, our central mountain areas, doing well above normal, about 120 to 150% of normal. And our southwest Colorado areas a little bit below normal, coming in at about 90%. Eastern Utah, though, doing pretty decent. Southeastern Utah at almost 170% of normal for the month of November. The northeastern Uintas at about normal. And unfortunately, the Duchesne Basin is not doing quite as hot, but there's still plenty of winter to come on, still to come. And the outlook for December 2022, again, some slightly different graphics here, but for eastern Utah and western Colorado, generally speaking, the Climate Prediction Center is favoring equal chances of either above or below, with a slight tendency towards above normal temperatures for the very southeast corner of the forecast area. And as far as precipitation, again, about the southern half of the area is looking at equal chances of either above or below normal precipitation, while the northern half of the area, especially northeast Utah and northwest Colorado, is looking at a slight favoring of above normal precipitation. And we'll see you next month.